And we know the three parties that are involved is the Labour Party, the PDP, and the APC. And the way the whole thing is going for some time now, the governor of Edo State, which is a member of the PDP, has been complaining that they've been using federal to intimidate them, that arrested and taken to Abuja, just trying to intimidate them and to cause fear. Even if somebody commits a crime in Edo State and is arrested, it's supposed to be tried or checked in Edo State. You know, one funny thing about Nigerian politics is this: they don't allow, it's not, in short, it's not even election, it's selection. Because if they will allow the election to be free and fair in Edo State, I bet you the Labour Party candidate will win it. If the Labour Party candidate does not win it, the PDP will win it. Because right now, nobody wants to have APC in Nigeria. Because like they always say that if the head of a fish is rotten, the body will be bad. Already the body is bad. So even if an APC candidate wins in Edo State, automatically the federal might, what's it called, APC, will have a hand in that post. And also another like rumor that I've been hearing that the residential electoral officer in Edo State, that is a cousin to the FCT minister. And you know, the FCT minister, he will support his godfather or his principal, which is the president of Nigeria.
It's not a rumor. It's not a rumor. If I may come in, Wike has confirmed it that it's his cousin. He said it in the politics we shown some 2 days ago or so.
Okay. So with this, the guy want to favor his brother or his relative or whatever. So that's intimidation.
If you want to basically, sorry to cut in front of you. Wike is PDP, right? Yeah.
Yeah. He's just
he's frustrating his own people.
He's playing PDP and APC. Okay, for example,
he's frustrating his own people. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. For example, like in Rivers State, when the some other statesmen in PDP came to Rivers State trying to talk about Wike to allow Fubara to run the state and is the #1 citizen of PDP in Rivers State, Wike said if they don't focus on their states, it will cause chaos in those PDP states. So the whole thing is like
this guy sounds like Hitler. He sounds like Hitler.
Yes, he's just like the Almighty, causing commotion here. He knows that if he goes to APC, they wouldn't allow him. So he's just dancing here and there, trying to confuse people. Even right now in Rivers State, the governor wants to pay him back in his own coin, because local government election is coming very soon in Rivers State, I think in October. And right now, the local government caretaker committee chairman, which are members of PDP, there's the news going around that.
But it seems like this guy, is he trying to, I don't think he's ever going to run for president. What's he trying to do? Is he trying to become the most powerful man in the country? And it's not enough for him to have money. He has money. He has money. He has the federal.
It's not his money. It's oil money from the national coffers.
Yeah. So I don't know what he wants. I think he just wants power.
So what I was trying to say is that the Governor Sim wants to also play the game with him. The local government caretaker committee chairman, he asked them to run under YPP, another political party, while he will remain in PDP, and the House of Assembly member will remain in PDP. So they will have different parties running the government, so that there can be a check and balance. You know,
check and balance.
Politics in Nigeria is a game, but it's a rugged check and balance.
What he's doing is not illegal, but it's very it's a lot of chaos, and it's undermining.
To play tactical politics.
But I think the part that's illegal is them putting federal charges on the guy in a state level. And I believe that PDP wants to, because the problem in Nigeria is that state constitutions are powerful, but the federal government wants to make sure that every state falls in line so they can control their resources. What do you think?
Yeah. You know, in politics, the way I've seen politics right now is run by money, finance. Because if you watch, Wike will always say that if not for him, that PDP would have crumbled, mostly in the South. And somehow I see that as true. Because even the way, the oil money, the way it's going right now, they are using style to like come back to him, to tell him to calm down. And he knows the way they play the game. So because he has the knife and the yam, so
that's why he's so bold.
Playing them.
That's why he's so bold.
Yes. Because he's putting
by the way,
money.
He doesn't know where I live, so I'm okay.
So the whole thing is just getting interesting.
Maybe he needs money to help fix his voice, so I don't know. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Saeed, about this whole situation, man?
Yeah, so I'm going to continue from where Mr. Warif stopped. So on the Wike issue, Wike cousin is the Wike cousin is the INEC REC that is going to be conducting the election in Edo State. That one is confirmed.
Yeah.
So on my own personal opinion, I am not expecting a total free and fair election tomorrow.
No way.
Reason why I'm saying this is because we all know where Wike stands. Wike knows that he has influence on the judiciary. This has been established. In the 2023 election, it shows that Wike has some level of influence in our judiciary. He knows that, and he's going to use that power. You can see, I don't know if any of us have seen the interview he did with Sheung or Kimbaloye.
I saw it. He was so rude. I saw it. Yeah.
Very rude. This guy knows that there is nobody that can stop him, that can probe him, that can actually hold him responsible for whatsoever he's saying. This guy is
corruption.
Talking as if he's talking as if he's all and all.
And all.
Yeah, so I was so surprised when I saw how he was talking to that guy. And I was like, man, you don't even.
I'm not even surprised anymore. They know that we can't do anything. It is crystal clear now. They have all the naysayers of Nigeria at their beck and call. So they know that we can't do anything. They know that we can't do jack shit at the moment. So they are just doing whatsoever that they can do. So
it's the same. It reminds me of Israel. Israel, you bomb and you kill people. Nobody will challenge you.
Apollo and Igodalo and the Labour Party governor candidate. So everybody knows that Labour Party guy is the only one who went for debate. The other two major candidates, they didn't honor the debate. Yes, they did. You can imagine.
So I'm not going to say it's a bad thing. Maybe democracy is not for Nigeria. I'm not trying to be funny. Nigeria is a country in which power, even before we had democracy, you have powerful men. They rule. It's the same thing. It's just under the name of democracy.
From what you just said now, if it takes us back to what we've been saying before, that this our constitution is not working for us.
No, it doesn't work.
You can imagine. So just like what Mr. Iwari said, this is more like a selection, not election.
Yeah. And I'll say the same thing, not to get off topic, it's the same thing in the US. The Democratic Party and the Republican are one party. We all know now that democracy around the world is a fraud, except for in some small countries, like Cuba and other places. Even South Africa is a little bit better than this. This is rubbish that we see right now. Sorry, continue.
At least in America, to some level of
it's sophisticated. It's not so brute.
You will know that they can't outrightly steal election.
You can't do it outright.
The only flaw you guys have in your election is the ballot boxing and ballot election or whatever you guys call it. Every other thing can be verified. It's the only ballot or something that you guys call it that everybody knows that there is a loophole in that. But this Nigeria, you will see it. They will count it. Evidence. You will have your own evidence like this. They will tell you.
They'll call white black.
Your pocket.
Maybe in the north. Maybe in the north, even
can't do that.
In the north, even chickens and goats vote. I'm joking.
I'm not expecting any miracle. I'm wishing the Labour Party candidate the best of luck tomorrow. But if they can't go toe to toe with the PDP and APC candidate tomorrow, because I just finished watching.
And what you have now, like what you said, it's the same as in the US. Yeah, sorry. It's the same as in the US where Cheney is supporting Cheney is supporting the other party's person. So at the end of the day, these parties mean nothing. It's all about money, and they will jump from party to party. People are making plans.
No self-interest. It's all about self-interest for them.
It's
I just
self-interest.
even watched. I just finished watching the governor of Edo State, the incumbent governor now, Obaseki. What he was just saying, I just finished watching it. He said he's not sorry about saying that tomorrow election is a do or die.
Yeah, and they're making threats, and then they're making threats, and they say, "Oh, it's not. Don't take us literally. We're not speaking. We're speaking metaphorically." No, they're using violent language.
You know, sorry to cut in. This is not the first time. This is not the first time. Wike said it in River State that if INEC officials when they are coming to, they should write their will. So they make statements. All this because of corruption, nobody can arrest them.
They're terrible.
Nobody can make such type of statements.
Okay, so let's move on to the next
gang war.
Yeah, so this is terrible. So yeah, and hopefully it doesn't devolve into violence.
Tomorrow it's going to be bloody.
Because let me tell you why.
Because of the money that are involved.
Within 4 years, if this thing isn't fixed, there's going to be violence because people are angry about Obi losing the elections and there was corruption, and also people are angry about corruption in elections, rigging, and more people are beginning to vote for Labor, and when they see that it's continually Ojoro and all of that, it's going to lead to violence. It's going to lead to violence if this continues. And once again, we all know that the United States is funding what's his name, Tinubu and his government and the federal government in Nigeria, and they have resources, they have money coming from the US because the US wants to control their resources.